Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day.
Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician for 14 years. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. I decided I wanted to give myself a lift and hydrate facial today, hence no makeup. You are not going to be seeing me with makeup today. I'm just coming to you all fresh and natural. My skin has been under a lot of stress lately due to lack of sleep, seasonal allergies, and stress. And I felt like it could really use a pick-me-up. And so I thought I would film this facial with you guys because these are all products that you guys can pick up and use at home. And I have been loving them. So without further ado, let's get started. The products that we are going to be using today, first off, is going to be the Dr. Esthe Moisture Cleansing Gel. This has been a cleanser that I have been absolutely loving. I talked about it in my last favorites video. Next, we are going to go into the Dr. Esthe Skin Refining Goat Milk Peel System. I have been loving this peel for my skin and for my clients who have sensitive skin. The Dr. Esthe line, it was created with those of us with sensitive skin in mind, and this peel is phenomenal. This is a professional peel that you can get and do in the comfort of your own home. I have the 4-week program here. I'll show you what it looks like. Here you go. You do get a brush with this, which I'm going to show you, or I'm going to use. So this is your peel, and then this is your goat milk ampule that you apply after the peel to calm and soothe, hydrate, moisturize the skin. It also comes with a dropper that you can use with this little bottle. Now you can use this whole little bottle, or you can use one bottle for the rest of the week after your treatment, whichever you prefer. Quite a bit comes in these little bottles right here. Next, we'll go into the House of PLA, the caviplla serum. This has that poly-L-lactic acid, caviar extract, full of antioxidants, amino acids, growth factors. What poly-L-lactic acid does is it's the same material that those dissolvable sutures are made out of. And what they do is they go in and it helps the skin build collagen. So with this particular serum, what it does is it wraps around the hair and the follicle and pushes the skin up. So for fine lines and wrinkles, it'll help smooth them. And this also helps with any hollowness that you are experiencing in your skin, like hollow cheeks. They do have a specific eye cream to use because you do not want to put this serum around your eyes because it can make them look too poofy. So we'll be using this. We will also be using the House of PLA. This is their Promoter Repair Eye Cream and their Promoter Repair Cell Moisturizer, along with their new Sun Repair Cushion. This is the shade that is darker. I do have the original one here, and I'll put the original one on this half and then the new one on this side so we can compare the color difference. And for my cleansing, I will be using the My Skin Buddy. And we will also be using another device because this facial also includes this sheet mask by Skin Biolic. This is the Hydra Velvet Sheet Mask. And this mask, what it does is it helps nourish, hydrate, and lift the skin. And I am going to be using the MyoLift Mini with the electrodes to help penetrate the ingredients of this mask into the skin. Now, with using the MyoLift Mini, I am not going to be getting any lifting from this or smoothing of the fine lines and wrinkles. This is all going to be for product penetration, okay? Because as you guys know, I am using the Oral Lift. I am testing it out, and I'm not using any devices that are going to be lifting my skin. So here's the Oral Lift. I'm a few days shy of 1 month, and I can see a difference in my jawline. Like, I look like I have more of a chin now, and my jowls are looking less noticeable. Overall, I'm noticing a change in my facial structure, but I have 1 month to go with this device. before I go into my 4-month resting period. So we'll be comparing those soon. So let's get started with this facial. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair back, and we're gonna start off with a nice deep cleanse with the My Skin Buddy. And the reason why I'm using the My Skin Buddy is because the My Skin Buddy has the red LED light therapy and has heat therapy, positive ions. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna help lift and pull some of that dirt that is deep down in my pores, the dirt and the oils, and it's gonna help melt it and give my skin a really nice deep clean for this facial, and that's what you want. So let me go ahead and start off with cleansing. I am going to dampen my skin a bit here. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Dr. Esthe Moisture Cleansing Gel. I'm gonna show you how much I'm gonna use. You don't need very much of this. It's like the size of a pea, and I get it to lather up in my hands, and then I'm going to apply it to my skin. And you'll see that this cleanser lathers up really well. If you're looking for a cleanser that lathers really well, that's sort of in a gel form, that's non-drying, this is the cleanser for you. Does not dry out my skin. It keeps it perfectly moisturized, hydrated, supple, and plump without stripping my barrier. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some more water, make sure I am well it's lubricating. I don't want to say that word. It's nice. It has good slip for the My Skin Buddy. I'll probably be adding some water in when I'm using this because it will dry. So I'm just going to turn the My Skin Buddy on, and the first setting is the cleansing mode with red LED light therapy and heat therapy. You have the ultrasonic vibration and positive ions to give you a nice gentle exfoliation and help attract that dirt and oil out of the pores. Now, this is a 5-minute setting, and I probably will go 5 minutes with this cleanse because I want to do a deep cleanse of my skin to really break up those dirt and oils that are deep down in my pores, especially in the areas where I have larger pores. I do focus a lot on those areas or where I'm oily, so my forehead needs a lot of attention with this cleanse. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with using this on my face for about 5 minutes, and I will see you in a second. Okay, I'm back. I rinsed off the cleanser off my face. My face is really shiny. That was a deep cleanse. So for the My Skin Buddy, I use it mainly for cleansing. This is my favorite way to give my skin a deep cleanse. It just feels so smooth after. I love this. This is my favorite cleansing device. Those of you who have the MBK Wave, you can use your MBK Wave for this first part of the treatment to cleanse your skin. If you have one of those silicone cleanser brushes, well, it's not really a brush, but like the Foreo or the Quick Sonic, you can use that too for your cleansing if you'd like, or you can just do a nice deep cleanse without any devices. All right, so next we're gonna do the peel. Now, whenever you are doing a peel, you wanna make sure your skin is completely dry with no moisture on it whatsoever. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. So now with this skin refining goat milk peel, you wanna leave it on for 1 to 5 minutes. Now, if you start feeling that tingling, that is a sign that you should be taking it off. However, you may initially feel that tingling, but if it becomes too intense, definitely remove it. I'm gonna put my Apple Watch on for about 5 minutes, but I don't think I'm gonna leave this on for 5 minutes because, as I mentioned before, my skin is a little bit stressed, so I may leave it on for like 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm just trying to open it right now. It's this like milky consistency. Okay, so I have that open. Now, I am going to avoid right here and right underneath my nose because I have this dry patch right here from allergies. It's kind of irritated. And then I have this patch of irritation right here from wearing a mask at work. We got these new masks in and the material is really irritating my skin. So I'm going to avoid that because it's going to make the irritation worse. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to load it up with this peel. And I'm going to start here at my forehead. And you want to avoid your eye area with this. So I'll just put it right underneath here. Now this does have a fragrance to it, by the way. It's very light, which I'm kind of surprised because, you know, it is for sensitive skin, and with sensitive skin, you want to avoid fragrance, but however, it's not irritating my skin. It never has. Put this on my nose. And like I said, I'm going to avoid that patch right there. I'm also going to apply it to my neck. I will not be applying this to my chest though. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to set my Apple Watch timer for actually 3 minutes. I feel it tingling right now. So I'm probably only going to leave it on for like 2 minutes because I don't want to, you know, it to cause any additional irritation in my skin. And, you know, my skin is sensitive. I don't do this all the time. The last time I did this was a month ago. I haven't done any exfoliating this week whatsoever. I didn't shave my face. I didn't use any type of exfoliating products on my skin this week just because I knew I was going to do this facial today. And if I am going to be using the goat milk peel, I try not to shave my face that week because my skin is sensitive and shaving my face is an exfoliation, and I only like to exfoliate my skin at the most 2 times a week, and shaving my face is one of those. But if I am going to do an intense peel, like the goat's milk peel, I won't shave that week. And this peel contains AHAs, BHAs, and polyhydroxy acids. It also has propolis extract in it and 10 parts per million of goat's milk. Goat's milk is very healing to the skin. I have been loving it. All right, so we're almost 2 minutes in here. As you can see, I am getting a little bit red, but that's natural for me. I am going to remove this facial with these nice lush cloths from Art of Skincare. I got these in my order. They are so soft, guys. And I will be removing it with a tepid water, not hot, not warm, tepid. And this peel does not need to be neutralized. It will neutralize on its own. Okay. All right, so we're 2 minutes in. That went fast. And now it's time to remove this peel. So I have a bowl of water here, and I'm gonna shut off my timer. Here, go back, and I'm gonna start removing this peel. And you're gonna see my face get red because it's sensitive to touch in the sense that where when I touch my skin, it turns bright red. And you wanna make sure that you get this peel all the way off your skin. So that's one lush cloth. I'm gonna go in with another one. I'm not gonna rinse it out and reuse it because sometimes, you know, that doesn't get all the peel off the cloth, and we don't want to do that. We want to use a fresh cloth every time we're removing. I do love these Lush cloths. I think they're really, really lovely. However, I do wish they were a little bit bigger like these. The gray cloths are my favorite, but these are really, really lovely too, especially to remove a peel. I feel they're a little bit gentler on the skin. Okay. So just making sure we got all traces of that peel removed from my skin. All right, so there we go. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. Next, I'm gonna go in with the caviplla serum. We are going to use about 5 pumps of this. So we're gonna put on a really thick layer, massage it really nicely into the skin by pushing it in there because we want that PLA to get into the skin. Hopefully this will bubble so you can see it. Okay, so that's about 5 pumps. If you're using this in your skincare routine, usually just 2 to 3 pumps is needed. However, we want to put a really good layer of this all over and make sure when you apply it, you avoid your eye area. So as you can see, it's already starting to bubble up there. And that's the delivery system for the polylactic acid. So polylactic acid is a really large molecule and it's tough for it to penetrate the skin alone. So that's why they came out with this delivery system for it. And that's why they also came out with the Time Master Pro to help push the PLA deeper into the skin. So I'm just gonna keep massaging this in until I feel like all that bubbling goes away. Again, avoiding your eye area. And that's above the brows and right underneath your eyes. Now you could grab your Time Master Pro and start using it, or your My Skin Buddy, your MBK Curve, or Wave to start penetrating this into the skin if you'd like. But I am just using my hands. I don't want to use all these different devices on my skin at the same time. Even if I'm just using it at, a short amount of time. Sometimes it can just be too much for me because I'm, hypersensitive. Okay. So we got that really nice and worked into the skin. Next, we are going to go into our sheet mask. And I have no burning or tingling of my skin. I wish it wasn't so red so you could see the nice glow that it had beforehand. All right, so we are going to be using the MyoLift Mini for this. If you have the QT, you can use the QT too. I'll screen record on how to program it for this treatment and pop it up here for you guys. I'll probably, I'll pop it up during this section. So we are going to be using this Hydra Velvet sheet mask. I love these sheet masks. They're so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. You do get a lot of serum in here. So I'm gonna apply this down to my neck and my chest. And also I'm going to cut the sheet mask in an area too. So let's go ahead and apply this. I was gonna put something else on my hair because this is gonna get into my hair. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't want the mask to get into my hairline because I don't wanna wash my hair. This is second day hair and my hair just looks so good still. So I don't wanna have to wash it. So we're gonna salvage it as much as we can. So here's the sheet mask. This is gonna be kind of messy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it and right here, I'm going to cut it because that's where it's going to meet the bridge of my nose where my eyes are. and I need it to be a little bit more flexible there so the sheet mask lays flat on my bridge of my nose so I can get these wrinkles treated right here because I have the scrunching wrinkles. So we'll go ahead and apply this to my face, and if I need to do any additional cutting, I will. All right, so we're going to apply this. See how I just cut that and it lays flatter? So anywhere where you notice that a sheet mask isn't lying flatter and you want that area to be treated, you can go ahead and cut it to fit your face. Okay. So if you're not using the MyoLift electrode option, you want to leave this mask on your skin for about 20 to 30 minutes or until it dries so you can really let that polylactic acid penetrate into the skin. And then, so I'm going to take this, put it in my sink. I'm going to take some of that serum. This sheet mask is a little bit big, and I'm going to apply this to my neck. Okay. And then I'm going to put the other one electrode here on my forehead and one right here. So I'm going to put some of this on the area where I'm going to put that electrode. Okay. I even like to try to get this on my lips to help plump my lips. Okay, so that's good. Try it. I hate it when it bunches right there because sometimes like it creases into my skin if it's dehydrated. I'm a little bit dehydrated today because we went out to dinner last night to celebrate my birthday month. I'll be 45 in a couple weeks, guys. Woohoo! And I had some wine and probably too much salt. So I'm gonna place one electrode here, and I'm gonna place one right over here on my chest, kind of near where my lymph nodes are a little bit so that it drains. I'm going to take this and tuck it behind my ear. All right, so your settings for your MyoLift Mini, what you're going to do, you're going to turn it on, and then you're going to go to Educate Level 1. You just want to do a 20-minute treatment at 175, no higher or anything. This is for product penetration. Can't talk, okay? And then you're gonna press run. We have conduction. Oh, I don't think I have my thing plugged in. Let me see. Sometimes I have problems with my connector on this because I think, there we go. So there we go. So I just have to take it out and then plug it back in. So 20 minutes, and I will see you guys when I'm finished. See you in a sec. Okay, everybody, so I'm finishing up my last 18 seconds of this treatment mask. As you can see, it's drying out already, and I find using the MyoLift electrodes really helps the ingredients of this sheet mask penetrate deeper into my skin. And we are finished. So I'm gonna press run pause, turn off my MyoLift Mini. Now, I decided to use the Mini for this treatment instead of my QT because I haven't used the Mini for a while and I like to exercise that battery. And a little tip here with all your devices, the ones that are rechargeable, make sure you charge them at least once a month, even if you're not using them, because if you leave that battery dormant for too long, it can, shorten the lifespan of that battery. And then, for a lot of these devices, you have to replace the whole entire device. So take note of that, guys. All right, so I'm gonna take off this electrode. And where's my little electrode sheet? What did I do with it? Well, I'll find it in a little bit. I'll just put these up. Here we go. Now, MyoLift, or 7E, is having a wonderful Mother's Day sale. It started yesterday, which was Saturday. It is fabulous. So if you guys are interested in the MyoLift QT, this is the time to get it. My discount code is not valid on the bundles, but it is available on non-sale items, just to let you know. All right, so let's take this guy off. here is what my skin looks like. I still have some of that serum on my skin. So what you can do is you can go in with your My Skin Buddy and put it on product penetration mode, whichever light you want to use, and you can penetrate it a little bit more into the skin where you feel the slip. If you do not feel any slip on the skin, do not try to attempt penetrating this into the skin because you'll tug and pull. We don't want to do that. So when you do this facial, you want to do it on a day or a time where you can let these products penetrate into your skin for at least 12 hours, where you won't be washing your face for 12 hours after. If you do it in the morning, you're going to want to make sure you wear SPF. And I'm doing this on Sunday morning. I'm not doing anything today. So I am just going to let these set on my skin all day. Or you could do it at night and then just sleep on it. So you could also use your My Skin Buddy, your MBK Wave, or any other device that you have is for product penetration over that sheet mask instead of the MyoLift Mini. I love to use the MyoLift Mini or the QT because if it's a day like today where I have a lot of chores, I could just put the QT in my pocket, or I carry the MyoLift Mini around with me. And I just find that it does a really good job at penetrating these products into the skin without me having to sit here and work it in like this. I could do other things. My skin looks really good, guys. All right, so the next thing we're gonna go in with is I'm gonna go in with my eye cream. So I'm going to use this House of PLA Promoter Eye Repair Cream. So you can push it out right here and it will come out to the silver tip. I sometimes like to apply it with the silver tip, or I apply it with my fingers and then I go over it with the silver tip. So you want to apply this to your eye area. You could go above and you can go directly on your brow bone if you like. Now I like this eye cream. I think it does a really good job. However, I just don't feel like it's hydrating enough. Like I need more hydration underneath my eye area. But I do like the silver tip to apply it with after I apply it with my fingers because it's so cooling on the eye area. I'll just go around like this. Make sure you get your crow's feet. So this is a great eye cream for those of you who have, sunken in areas here in your under eyes, and also fine lines and wrinkles, because it's all about plumping. The scapula line is all about plumping, building up the collagen in the skin. Okay, so there's my eye cream. Next, I am going to go in with the Skin Refining Goat Milk Ampule. Now you can use the dropper that comes with this, but I just, however, just kind of take it out onto my hand like this, because sometimes I find that the dropper doesn't really get any of the product in there because it's pretty thick. You don't need very much of this. It is kind of hard to get out. All right, so here we go. So your skin is going to be really dewy and hydrated after this. You're going to feel that product on there as it absorbs into the skin. So you definitely don't want to put on makeup after this treatment. So what I like to do is I like to massage this into the skin really well. This is so soothing and healing. I love this ampule so much. I'm gonna put it on my chest too. So even though your skin really feels moisturized and hydrated after this goat milk ampule, I would advise putting on a moisturizer, especially if you are dry and dehydrated. So I'm going to go in now with the Promoter Repair Cell Moisturizer. So I had an older formula of this. This is the one in the rebranded. It seems like they might have changed the formula a little bit. The scent is strong now. It has more of a rose scent. Before it was a very light scent that kind of reminded me of like the Pond's cold cream scent. I'm not a fan of the scent that they put into this. I liked the old scent. However, I do like the way that this formula feels on the skin more so. So look at this. So this does have snail mucin in it. So that's why it's a little bit sticky. So I am just going to apply this to my skin. You don't need very much of this. It feels really sticky going on with this formulation. So like I said, I really prefer the way the other one felt going onto the skin, and I definitely prefer this scent versus this one, but I love the way that this one, after it absorbs into your skin, I love the way it looks and makeup applies over it more so than the old formulation. But however, I don't know how well my skin is going to take to the scent of this moisturizer, which I'm no longer going to be using this as a daily moisturizer. I'm only going to be using this as a treatment moisturizer once in a while. Okay. All right, so the next thing we're going to go into is the SPF. I always like to put this on my hands too. Okay, so for those of you that made it this far, I have a little announcement for you. If you haven't noticed, I disabled my Instagram account, and I'm not for sure if I'm going to reactivate it because it's been almost a week now that I've disabled my Instagram account, and I have to tell you, I don't miss it. I find it's been very beneficial for my mental health. And I'm able to focus on more things that are important to me versus what's going on Instagram. Besides, most of the people that look at my Instagram, I think are just like spying on me to see what I'm up to, because only about 5% engage with me and like my content. And so with that going forward, I know it's going to hinder my growth possibly here on YouTube, but you know what? It's going to allow me more time to create better videos for you guys, to be in a healthy state of mind, have peace in my life, and focus on the things that are important to me. Instagram is fake. I think everybody's living their best fake life. And I feel things here on YouTube are more real, and I can connect with you all here more so versus on Instagram. All right, so I have the two formulas here. So here is the original formula, and here is the new one. The new one is 10% darker. So on one half of my face, I'm gonna do the old formula, and then here's the new formula. Now in the pan, it comes with this puff too, which I really like. It's antibacterial, by the way. So you have a cover in here that protects the cushion. So here is the new one. Here is the old one. As you can see, this one does look a little bit darker than it does in the pan. However, it's very fair, and it's too fair for my skin. So what you just do is you just press your puff in here, and you get the product. Hopefully this one isn't empty. And then you press it into the skin. Now this, has a tint to it. If you guys are interested in this, definitely check out the ingredients to see if it's right for you. I know the main ingredient in this is titanium dioxide, but I believe there's chemical in here too. I can't read it on the box, so because it doesn't list it. But so what you do is you pat this into the skin. It is an SPF 50. Now I have to tell you, I really love the formulation of this SPF. It really keeps my skin nice, plump, and hydrated, but it's a little bit too dewy, and it does not cause me any irritation, but it's a little bit too dewy for me, and it's also too light for me. They say that you can wear it under foundation. However, with the dewiness that it has within it, it just makes me look too greasy, and I do not like that. And I do put this all the way down to my neck and chest. I will be outside today. That's the reason why I'm applying this. So it's a beautiful day here. All right, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in. If you put this on your eyes, it will travel down, by the way. So I'll probably talk more about these products and what they can do for your skin when I do my skincare video. I will talk about a few more of these products in my favorites video that will probably be coming up next week. Okay, so original formula, let's go into the 10% darker one. Okay, as you can see, it's not really that big of a difference. I wish that they would come out with more colors of this. Originally they were supposed to, but then I guess they decided that they're just gonna, you know, stick with this one, which it's not fair to all skin tones, in my opinion. Because if you have a darker complexion, this is going to make you look, it's going to be too light for you. It's going to make you look like you have like big white cast on the skin. And me personally, I do not like wearing this under foundation. That's where I go for my Coola SPF. However, what I love about this is it does give me that nice tint, and I don't have to wear foundation with it. I can throw on some powder to kind of darken it. However, I don't think I will be using this in the summertime because it's going to be too light for me. Oh no, I think my light just got too bright. Oh, my light died. Sorry about that, guys. The light on my mirror died, so I had to plug it in so I can use it. Sorry about that. So I have this pretty much all blended in. And as you can see, like, I really look ghostly on this side compared to this side. Even though it's 10% darker, in the summertime, it's going to be way too light on my skin. Love the formula, love the way it feels on my skin. Do not like the color and do not like the dewiness of it. However, there may be some of you out there that want to see this in action and see what it looks like on my skin tone to see if it's right for you. If you are someone who really loves that dewy, luminous look to your skin, this is beautiful. If you have fair skin, this is beautiful. I love the way it feels on my skin. It's just way too light. Now, if you are using the complete House of PLA line, they say that you should spray the stem cell mist over this, and you can. And I want to tell you guys that I did recently pick this up to use in facials, and I tried it. And they changed the fragrance on this to where it's still in there, but it's not as strong, and it has not been irritating my skin. It's been really lovely. So I'm going to spray this on my skin. Okay. And then I'm just going to do a gentle press. And you want to spray that all throughout the day. And what's nice about this is that you can tuck it into your purse and reapply it if needed. You can apply other makeup products on top of it if you'd like. Just wish it was darker. All right, guys, so that is it for this facial. This is the Lift and Hydrate facial. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look, you could just see like how light this is on me compared. I'll go a little bit more up here into my hairline so I don't get sunburned up there. But it's just way too late. I almost feel like a little bit embarrassed to go out of the house, but I don't think you guys can really see how light it is here on my skin, but it's really, really light for me. Well, that's enough about that. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Happy Self-Care Sunday. Make sure that you leave me a comment below if you love this video and you want to see more content like this. As I said, or as I mentioned, that I am working on my content and look forward to me bringing you some really wonderful videos. We can have fun here, we'll play, test things. I'm so excited. Sending you all so much love and light, and have a beautiful week ahead. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you soon.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day.